in the spot, making it hot. I just gotta do it later. Hey everybody, welcome back here to Real Comic Book Talk.
Anticlimactic.
I know, right?
So anticlimactic.
But you know what you gonna do?
Clap. Oh, you took it back. Oh, to the 90s, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Bring it on. Oh my gosh.
So you had to slow down to pick it back up because it was too slow. All right.
First of all, it was a banger. That was a banger. Welcome back, everybody who knows it's been a while. Like I said before the clap, welcome back to Real Comic Book Talk. You know, it's your boy Ass Man, a.k.a. Ho.
He always gives out the clap.
Always. It's your boy Al. Daniel's not here because, you know, he's out living his workman's life. Not his best life, just work.
Yeah, not his best life. Ooh. If it was his best life today, he'd be at BlurCon.
Yeah.
Big ups to BlurCon. Hope y'all having a good time. We wish we were there.
So great. Anyway, welcome back to Comic Book Talk, where we discuss comic books, movies, TV shows, topics, anything we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Anything y'all want to talk about. And I know what y'all want to talk about. Loki.
Yep.
6 episodes.
The fire that is Loki.
Of pure gold. Well, I'm sorry. 5 episodes of pure gold. One was like a bronze.
A bronze?
1 episode was a bronze.
It went down 3 levels?
It's 2 levels. Gold.
Silver.
Yeah.
And bronze. You still count.
Look, math doesn't.
It's the third.
Math is theoretical.
No, it's not.
I know.
What? All right.
I know it's the only thing in all languages. But that's neither here nor there.
But in that vein, because now I want to know which one was bronze.
Oh yeah. Don't jump ahead.
I'm interested. I'm interested.
You should be interested, but we're jumping ahead.
Okay.
All right. So we all know what Loki is. Takes place right after Infinity. Well, not sorry. Let me phrase. It takes place from Loki's perspective at the end of the first Avengers. So that's 2012.
The War of New York.
Yeah.
That's where it took for him.
Yeah, so it takes place in there, and then he went from being a guy who had glorious purpose, wanted to take over the world, Earth, to a guy who looked like he was a hero. Like he was like, oh my gosh, we messed up and I gotta fix it. I'm a hero. Wow. In 6 episodes.
Yeah.
6 episodes, right. He went from there. From a narcissistic jerk to a hero.
But it kind of lets you know, though, that he has to be a jerk. They pretty much said it. If he does anything other than being a jerk, then they call him a variant. In a sense.
Maybe.
Like the kid said, every time Loki said, every time you want to do something good, then the TVA comes.
No, Kid Loki said that.
It was Kid Loki?
Yeah, it was Kid Loki.
Well, either way, it was a Loki who said it. So, that's kind of wild. That your place in the universe is to be the biggest a-hole you can be. I think you would like that.
I don't understand why not. You know, just don't cause a mischief. But anyway, I mean, they also said the universe wants to break free. That's why they create Loki.
True.
So, you know.
Makes sense. It does make sense.
Let's see. All right, so let's dive into it. Real quick. Mm-hmm. Who was your favorite Loki? Out of all the variants. We're trying something new today, everybody. Daniel's not here, so I'm going to do what I want.
All right.
Who's your favorite Loki?
I ain't even gonna fake. I kind of like Sylvie. Cause she was focused. Lokis are focused, but they only focus a certain amount, and then the rest is, it's like they're focused on who can I betray,
so I can win.
Right. Except for her. Every other Loki, we seen it in episode 5? Yeah. It was the biggest betrayal I've ever seen in my entire life, from one person. I mean, every Loki, I wouldn't even want to be there, because every single Loki just said, nope, you thought that was right, but this is right. No, I think even an alligator probably had somebody on the back trying to be on his side. I like Sylvie because she really has focus. I mean, her focus is pure. It's like Captain America's focus. His focus is I'm gonna go straight ahead. I don't care about nothing else. I'm gonna run into it.
I don't care how many people go thrown in jail.
Yeah, right. That's focus.
I don't care how many people say I'm wrong when I know I'm right. I don't care what the law says.
That's all of them. Iron Man is the same exact way.
I don't care what the law says.
Well, that law is subjective because they just made it. They made it for them, so it's a law that they wanted him to learn and do at that particular moment. I don't care how many
innocent cities get flown up to the sky, and
that's all the Avengers because it's wild.
I don't care how many Wakandans die.
You destroyed a city and then you left. You didn't stay and help the city, people who were hurt.
I don't care if I'm bringing
a war. You just left.
I don't care if I'm bringing a war to Wakanda. They had nothing to do with this.
All Wakanda do is war.
That's not true at all.
I'm just saying.
That's the opposite of true.
Hey, they shouldn't have jumped in. When he came to him and said it, it was Black Panther's fault to say, you know what, I have an army. Could have said, you know what, good luck with that. You might want to go back to America. They might help you. That's what he should have said.
We got off track. So, Sylvie was your favorite Loki?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Jerk. So, Sylvie was your favorite Loki?
Yeah.
All right, my favorite Loki was our Loki. Duh. It was he had the most character development of anybody there, and he was the coolest. He had the swagger, look. I will say, second favorite, that was President Loki.
Oh my God.
President Loki. Yeah, he just had that. It's me, Who
President Loki is the Loki of. He's every Loki. He just.
I can't help how my brain works.
He was. That's all he was. Every Loki. He's a Loki that has no development because he's the exact Loki that isn't developing.
Don't care. He was cool. He just looked cool. Did he not look cool? Did he not sound cool? Did he not stand cool?
So he just sounded like Loki.
His swagger was cool. The way he got upset when he always traded him, like, you win for
like Loki. So it was just Loki.
That
don't make sense. You can't talk about how amazing someone's development was, but your second favorite character had no development.
But I tell you why? I remember I just said why. I know I said it because I was there when I said it.
Because he's cool?
Because he looked cool and he had a lot of swag. I know I said it because I was there when I said it.
The only Loki who didn't look cool to me, Eddie, was old Loki. Old Loki looked horrible.
Talking about classic Loki.
He looked horrible.
He had a lot of swagger too. He's
what?
His swagger.
Oh my God.
He's the only person I know can pull off that outfit. Maybe me.
No. Neither one of y'all can pull off that outfit.
First of all, he did it. That's number one.
Did he?
Yeah. Everybody loves classic Loki. The only person I know who does it. So wait, let's do it. Who's your least favorite Loki?
Classic Loki. This guy. No, sir. I'm lying. I'm lying about that. It's not because he's the only Loki who developed his magic powers to that level. So that not his outfit.
It's science. Oh my God. Sorry, we had a hard.
We had a whole discussion.
So there was a whole. I was telling a joke about because it's a rule. It's not a rule. It's a phrase that goes around like. Science is nothing but, magic is nothing but science that's unexplained. And it was a whole joke. I was using magic to find my phone. You said, I think you just looked for it. I was like, nope, just using magic. And until you find out how I did it with science, it's still magic.
And then I threw out classic Loki, and that's where that joke came in, where he just said it.
Yeah.
So
because when I said it was old science, it's nothing but magic explained. So no matter what, I'm even using magic.
That's what he's saying.
Lawyered.
It's not lawyered.
If I say it's lawyered, it's lawyered.
No.
We're moving forward. We need to go down on the path, and then I have to explain why I'm right. So who's your least favorite Loki?
What? No.
We're moving on. I don't understand why you're not moving. Why you living in the past? We're trying to talk about who's your least favorite Loki.
All right, my least favorite Loki.
Who's from the past? So that's kind of funny.
Huh?
Go ahead.
What?
They got it.
It was kind of a toss up. I ain't even gonna fake the alligator Loki. I mean, I guess he was actually there just for comedy. It's a comedy site, but I didn't really feel it. Like Loki said, how do you know he's actually a Loki? How do you know he just pretended to be a Loki? No, Mobius said it. Yeah. How do you know it's not just pretending to be Loki? Just because he got the horns. So, that was my least favorite.
I'm the same agreement. The alligator was not needed.
What's it?
And then he needs. Somebody said, he needs his own spin-off show. No, he doesn't.
No, please.
I do not care about alligator Loki at all. It looked cool, and then we could have left it like that. You didn't even need it. I don't care.
You didn't have to have him talking and them saying what he's saying. You don't need any of that.
No. It's like freaking. It's like having a Pokemon. It's stupid.
Hold up. Having a Pokemon would be awesome.
They have powers though. They do things. Well, they're Loki. We're alligator Loki.
No, that's true. But you can't say it's like a Pokemon.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, well, it was one show. It's not even like because Groot and things. It was stupid.
Just stupid. Have you had powers? Okay.
He bit off a guy's hand. Any alligator.
Yeah, but that's not powers.
If I wanted to, and I was crazy enough,
and Kid Loki had to throw him at the guy.
Yeah.
So
dependent on other Lokis. Can't believe he caused the Nexus event.
Right. Did he even say what his Nexus event was?
He might not have been it. See, I see. This is the thing, right? I don't think you have to cause the Nexus event to be pruned. Mm-hmm. For instance, like when they go to a different timeline and they got to prune the whole timeline.
You think he was just in?
Yeah.
there?
In some cases, some Lokis could have just been there,
right,
minding their own business, and they caused the Nexus event.
Right.
Because they don't remember. They go before they see it. If you're in the timeline, you just go. You don't even know you had nothing to do with it.
Right.
But the people who caused the Nexus event go to the TVA to stand trial.
Right.
Which is funny because if you say, "Oh, I didn't do it," and for some miracle reason, say, "No, I didn't have nothing to do with that."
They're not gonna believe you anyway.
I'm just saying, but you proved that they were wrong, right?
Right.
They already pruned your timeline though, so no other way you're done.
Either way, you're done.
Like,
right.
yeah, because they pruned your timeline before you even go on trial.
Right.
It's crazy. TVA, ain't they something? Immortus. Wow, what a guy. So, got the Lokis out the way.
All right, go ahead.
Who's your favorite character? Overall favorite character. I had to do Loki separate. You can put a Loki in there.
Right.
You can say Sylvie if you want.
Nah.
Mobius.
I think it's Mobius.
Terrible choice, but it's fine.
I think it's. I mean, just the. He had a lot of development too. His development was second to Loki.
It's fine.
In the
Still
whole
a terrible choice.
In the whole vein, I'm keeping it real. I mean, in the whole story, he came from, I got to do what I got to do. I'm just using you. It's a means to an end. I'm trying to find you, so I'm gonna use you. Perfectly logical.
I did like Mobius. I liked him a lot, a whole lot. I think the best part about Mobius is that he wasn't getting easily manipulated by Loki.
Not
at all. Actually, he didn't get manipulated at
all. That one scene
important.
when they were in 1980 and Loki went through this whole spiel.
He's like, you almost had me.
Almost had me. And
prune it all.
He just looked him in the face. Okay, he's lying. All right, prune everything. We're done. And I was like, you know what? That's how somebody logical would think. You're lying. I know you're lying.
He played the same. We said, I need to speak to timekeepers. One-on-one, he's like, played it.
Yeah.
You did too much.
That's what I'm saying.
That far. No.
He just didn't believe him. He liked him, but he knew.
And then he said, like, I'm going to give you two. And he's like, why are you keeping me around? I'm going to give you two answers. Choose either one you want to feel.
That was classic. That right there, that was a Loki. He pulled a Loki on Loki.
He said,
right there.
He said, you're a sad kid and I want to help you, or I just need you for what he's in. I don't care which one you pick, but we got to work.
That was like that.
I was like,
yeah. That was like that because I'm like, God, you just pulled a Loki on him. He don't like that. He don't like that. I think that's why he liked Sylvie, because she didn't care what he said at all.
I mean, you think about what kind of narcissist you have to be to fall in love with yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do it.
Yeah, he would do it. If it was a female him, oh my God, their kids would be
perfect. Duh.
Oh my God.
Damn it, like a vulture might.
What's your favorite character besides Loki?
Yo, Loki's not my favorite character.
No, but we took the Loki out. So.
He wasn't even in the top. He's not even in the top two.
Who's one and then two?
One is Immortus.
No.
One episode. That's all I needed. He was fantastic. Perfect performance. Everything about Immortus was great. Outfits, clothes, swagger, jokes. Swing and a miss!
Oh, my God.
Everything. Mannerisms. Apple. Even his last words. See you soon. Everything. Perfection. Nothing wrong. Not a thing. The only thing that could have been, only thing that might have slightly changed was that, I don't know. Actually,
you don't have anything?
I don't have anything. I thought I was going to think of something. He's you know what he is to Loki in his show? Zack Snyder's Justice League. Just a masterpiece of a performance. Just a masterpiece. And just so you know, no matter what, I can always throw in Zack Snyder's Justice League in any conversation. No matter what. Prove it. Science.
He was good.
He was perfection.
He just wasn't there long enough for me to say he's my favorite character.
See, that's the thing, right? I thought about that. I was like, was he that long? I was like, go with your heart. And your heart says he outperformed everybody in one episode.
So in the whole 6 episodes, you were like, oh, this is okay. This is okay.
No, I was no.
Oh. This is okay. Yeah, this I can see that. But then all of a sudden he come on, and then everything turned. It was a 7, and then it jumped up to a 9 when he jumped in.
Loki, from episodes 1 through 5, overall the rating I had for it was about a 9. Probably like an 8.5. It was an 8.5.
Oh my god.
8.5.
You just say the Justice League. Everyone knows you give Justice League a 10 no matter what.
He is the Justice League because Justice. You know, I
so
call
if
Zack
it was 8.5, what did Mobius turn it up to? Not Mobius. I'm sorry.
Immortus.
Yeah. What did he turn it up to?
Gave it a whole 9. He's a 9.8.
Hey, wow. 30 minutes of a character jumped it up a whole point.
That's how great of a performance that was.
Wow.
That's how. That's like when you. I've been watching video clips of it. It's like this is fantastic. This is.
You know what I realized? You have infatuations. When you have infatuations,
everybody has infatuations at some point with somebody.
It's an infatuation. See, but your infatuations are different. It's a different level. When you get infatuated, most people when they get infatuated say, "Oh my god, I gotta watch it." When you get infatuated, you break down. It's like you have a report due at school where the thing that you're infatuated with, you got to know all the information. I guarantee right now you probably know more about him than any other character you know about in Marvel right now. All because of what you saw on Wednesday.
That's not totally inaccurate. But, you know, what do we do? I can't help how my mind works.
No. I'm not saying, like, it's true. But I just realized that. I
mean, that's just one variant of me. Could be other ones.
Oh, my God. I would hate to see. What do you think your variant would be?
Oh, perfect.
Oh, my God.
Anyway. So, yeah, he's my favorite. You did ask for my second favorite. Yeah. My second favorite was Morbius. Yeah. So, you know, he was going to be my number one until I saw Immortus.
Right.
Then I was like, wow.
Just to let y'all know, he spoiled it for me. It was, you know how I hate spoilers more than probably almost anybody else. And right before he came up, he asked the dumbest question to let me know who was coming up.
It was an accident. It was, because I didn't know. All right. When it comes to the channel, right, out of Daniel, me, and Al, right, I'm the one who keeps up with almost every important news out there. So I know who's been casted, what they've been casted for, and all that. Al, Daniel are just more like friends. They're like, oh, I heard it. Yeah. I don't know. Or
I try to find news before him just to make it feel good. I can't. It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he wakes up in the middle of the night and just checks the news feed. Just because.
It's not the middle of the night. It's more like the beginning of the day. In the night, kind of that gray area,
right?
You know, where the world's realigned and information just flows. But that's neither here nor there. So I didn't know if he knew that Kang was going to be in Quantumania, and I didn't know he knew if the person was casted. So I was trying to let him know who it was. I mean, like that kid, like this dude is playing Kang, so he would be like, oh, when I say, oh shit, that's Kang, like everybody else would who knows the information. I didn't know he knew that. That's why I was just trying to information. I did it poorly. I executed
right before he was about to come out. He asked right before.
The problem is that I got infatuated with the episode again. It's like, oh shit, everybody show once. So and that's what happened.
All right.
So I said it poorly executed.
And then he tried to fix his mistake by saying, "Never mind, it's Loki. It's Loki." And I'm like, bro.
He's like, "Oh, who's gonna be?" I was like, "Did I just spoil it for him?" All right, fix it. Yeah, it's gonna be. Then I tried to call Loki, and then I didn't think he heard me. So I was like, "Did he hear me?" I know I said a lot.
I heard him, but I already knew who it was now. So I was like, you know what? It's spoiled. It's all right. Let me just sit and watch and see who this is.
That didn't take away from his performance though.
No, I didn't. He had a great performance. He did.
He had a Zack Snyder's Justice League performance. Masterpiece.
It's going to be 10 years, people. And he still
We'll bring up Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
You know they making a motion comment?
I heard
off
of all of that. Yeah. I heard that. See? Even though he already knew, it makes me feel good that he didn't tell me I already knew it.
I didn't think he cared.
I don't really.
All right, so I'm not going to waste my precious oxygen, give information he didn't care about.
Your precious oxygen.
That's fine. I got a plant back here. So anyway, yeah. So those are my two favorite characters.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get least favorite episode.
Least.
I think we all know the answer. Don't mess this up.
I ain't even think I don't really know if I had a least favorite.
All right, that's on you. Mine's is episode number 3. That was just an exposition dump, trying to get the characters from one point to another,
right?
So they continue. It's gonna stop them from being adversaries to their team. And it was messed up because the episode 2 was so good, and when they started dropping the time bomb, when she started dropping the time bomb, I'm gonna call it time bomb, throughout the whole timeline, and everything was like, and then everybody's running out. Then I seen Judge Mantis or whatever her name is, grabbing her joint. She ran, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then Loki chased after her into the door when Moby's like, no, Loki, stop. I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah. Okay, what's going to happen? Where they at? Where they go? And all that stuff. And I was like, wow. At the end of the episode, I was like, that was kind of anticlimactic. I mean, yeah. Then I was like, oh yeah. And then at the end of the episode, they're like stuck and they kept finding a way out. I was like, okay, here we go. Episode 4, they just kind of, their love created such a big Nexus event that they would grab. I'm like,
I mean, it kind of makes sense though. Who but a narcissist would love their soul?
Immortus.
I don't think he loves himself.
He said, well, I mean, he didn't meet a female version of himself, but he did say they had narcissistic peace. Like, oh man, great hat, great shoes, love your nose.
You would do that. I would do that. Majority of people would do that if you see another you're not going to put yourself down. You're going to keep building yourself up.
But he called it narcissistic peace, though.
That's because anybody seeing their self in another universe, especially if
I'm about to go watch that episode.
Oh my god! Especially if you know you're probably the smartest person on the planet at the time. Of course, if you know you're the smartest person on the planet and you see other yous, you know just as smart as you.
Most people that smart are already narcissistic.
True.
So you know,
Tony Stark.
Alan Robertson. But that's a compliment though, because I called you smart too. So you know.
But then you had to tell me that you would call me smart, which means you actually call me stupid.
I mean, if you want to perceive it, if your mind, it's incredible that your mind went.
Oh my god! Wow. First and foremost, he never does this, so it's an ends to a means.
I know. I'm not here to tear down another black man on camera. I would do it behind your back or in your face with no other people seeing it. I wouldn't do it for the world to see. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. I would do it, either behind your back, manipulate the situation to my favor, or in your face. But either way, nobody's going to see you though. Right. So that's neither here nor there. So yeah, episode 3 was my least favorite. It was just kind of an exposition dump. Everybody felt the same way. It was like, we just got to. It's like one of those episodes like, we got to get through this so we can get back to where we need to be so the episode can just steers the rest to take off. That's why we kind of have a shortened season. You kind of have to have one episode where you just got to let
That's good though.
Yeah, you got the one episode instead of like the CW where it's 24 God. And now nobody in Real Comic Book Talk watches any of those shows except Superman and
like one of the favorite characters ever has a horrible I'm going to leave the season.
Okay, he's talking about Cisco, everybody. But that's terrible. And we're pretty much done with the Flash here. I don't care.
He's worth more than that. All the awesomeness he had for all these years.
All the nicknames he came in with.
He was worth more than that, CW.
This is not a CW though. We're talking about Marvel because they're doing great jobs over here. They're taking over if they haven't already finished. They get animated movies. It's a wrap.
How do you feel about that?
You should have restored the Snyderverse.
No, but how do you
restored the Snyderverse?
How do you honestly feel about, because you know what DC can be, but just the ineptitude that you see, how do you feel?
We have another video for that.
Okay, all right.
Another video.
My bad. I like to know his
We gotta have another video for that.
I just like to ask.
I don't want to go on. We're talking about Loki.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So,
I know what your favorite episode is.
We all know mine. The one with the mortars.
But I ain't gonna fake. I mean, that's mine too. Cause
all right then. So that's the end of the video. Everybody, we out. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Everything came together. We knew it was. We knew his reasoning
perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I checked that immediately too. To Island. I was like,
yeah, he did.
Loki in it. I didn't know who watched it now, so I just left it like that.
I'm glad you did.
I didn't know people watched it or not because I know I stayed up, and then I let my son stay up, so he played with toys, so he wouldn't bother me while I was watching the show. True. Bro, he moved by myself.
Nah, it ended perfect.
Oh,
to bring in the new, it started making for the movies that we know are about to come.
Yeah, somebody said Loki set up
everything.
No, Loki set up the next 10 years of Marvel.
It's true.
I think that was Grace Randolph, to be honest. I think she said that. Mm-hmm. It was either her or I can't think. I don't know the guy's name on Rockstar, new Rockstar. I watch a lot of YouTube channels. So much. I mean, from Comics Explained, Comics Misexplained. You know, I watch Comic Corps and everybody over there. I watch all this stuff.
What was your percent? Because everybody, and me included, thought that WandaVision was going to be pushing into
that's what he
the
said.
Next 10 years. And that was completely wrong.
Mr. Rex, brilliant move by Kevin.
Brilliant move.
But all right, so so this is the thing. When I watching WandaVision, right? Everybody was getting so excited. Oh, we're gonna see this, we're gonna see all that. Yep. And the way it ends, he was like,
that's it.
Right. It's like the first time you having sex and the girl, you're like, oh yeah, she got the body, it's gonna be great and all of that stuff, and then like, that was just waste, dry, loose.
All right, no, let's go.
No, I'm just saying that's what you build it all up, and then you're just such a massive disappointment. That's how I felt about WandaVision. I felt like the host. Well, after the first 2 episodes, that was nuts. But after that 3rd episode, we just build it like, oh, we're gonna see him. Oh, we thought she cracked over the multiverse when she brought Quicksilver from X-Men. We all thought, and then that whole episode, Halloween episode, they just kept giving off manifesto vibes. Like, oh, he's coming, he's gonna come get Wanda. And then all of a sudden, it was just Agatha. She was like,
And then even after the season was over, people were still trying to say, "Oh, Mephisto's still behind it." Yeah. They were bringing all this extra stuff in.
So I'm like, not gonna catch me like they did WandaVision, right? They're not gonna do it. I am not gonna sit here and think, "Oh, they're gonna show him and they're gonna show him." Great, they're not gonna give me like that. So I'm watching. I'm opening. I see the door open. I'm like, it's not gonna be him. No, it's not gonna be him. It's Miss Minutes. They're gonna show Tara Strong because she voiced Miss Minutes.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking that's what it's gonna be. And then the door opened. I was like, oh shit, it's him. I was like, that's it. Kevin Feige, you're the king. You're the king now. I mean, you already were. Yeah, but
got better.
I was like, my gosh, the crown. Instead of just being on your head, you kind of screwed it in. So now they can never take the crown off. It's like first it was just Gorilla Glue, but now they put the screws in. Like the crown is on your head forever. God, I was like, they did it. They did it, and then he explained. And then I was interested in how they were going to break down the origin of Krang.
Yeah,
because I keep saying Krang because I love the Ninja Turtles. But I was like, he has a complicated history when he went back into the past, and every time he goes back, does something in time and creates another version of himself, and then you still like one version became Iron Lad because he didn't want to become. I was like, this is like just getting out of hand, and he simplified it. I was like, gosh, they know what they're doing over there. Mm-hmm. They know what they're doing, and y'all will not restore the Snyderverse.
They don't want to give him that much power.
But so yeah, I was like, it's crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. I couldn't believe it. Restore the Snyderverse. So yeah, that's it. So man, what are you giving this episode? I mean, I'm sorry, not
the whole thing.
The whole series.
I mean, for real, because of what it's bringing forth in the next 7 to 10 years, it's got to be a 9.5. I don't give nothing a 10. I've never given anything a 10. I probably never will. If I give something a 10, it's got to be like something that I would watch like 30 times straight and be happy every single time.
Exactly. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh my God. I can't watch it, but I couldn't watch it over and over.
You ain't watching it right there. just probably not watching it correctly.
What's the level of
With your eyes and ears?
That's the only way to do it.
Then you messing up somewhere. There's a disconnect somewhere. I don't know what it is, but there's a disconnect.
What about you?
Oh, I watch it perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
You went all the way.
I did.
It is all the way.
So the ranking for me is a 9. I know I was joking earlier when I said more and more just put it up to a 9.8. But it's all right. So this episode would have been like a 9.5. I mean, I'm sorry. I keep saying this series would have been like a 9.5, but like that. But that episode 3, I was just like, oh. I was like, oh.
Right.
But you know, that's it. So we gave you everything. We gave you over 30 minutes, people. What more do you want? It's us. It's Real Comic Book Talk, man. Thank you, Detroit. We love you. Peace.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
all this man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her incredible hog. Bite and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars. Take a girl, then I turn her into Shaw from Xenoblade.